In this video I'm gonna be explaining how to use a software which will allow you to generate more frames per second in your games. Most of the games that I've been playing are, since I'm having a laptop with an AMD APU, it's very limited. It's my mobile computer, so I use it for gaming sometimes, now and then, not all the time. But when I want to do gaming, I would really want, all the games to perform nicely. And since the APUs are a little bit limited, I need something. I was looking for something to improve the performance of the APU. Some of the games like the Left 4 Dead 2 and games like that, I was having problems with the frames. Also with Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4, which is a fighting game I like very much. I was having problems. Sometimes it freezes. Sometimes, it was having drops from frames, like from 60 frames per second it will go down to 20 frames per second in a couple of seconds, and it's really disturbing. So what I'm using right now is a software called RazerCortex. This software right here is what allows me to boost the performance of the game. When you go over here, when you install this software, you go over here to boost. It has different options, but this is the most important, boost. When you click over here on boost, you see that it says boost now. When you click on boost now, by default it will boost, it will clear all the processes of the Windows. Some processes that are taking a lot of resources from the computer, and even the antivirus and stuff like that. I would not recommend going online with the software when the software is boosting, because it will, most of the protected software that you have on your computer will be disabled. But for gaming, it's awesome. Trust me, guys. This is what you do if you want to customize it. It has recommended settings where you can try it, but I customize my settings because I know which process I can block. So I'm blocking Start menu, which I use for my Windows 8. I'm using SkyDrive, I'm blocking it. I'm using sidebar because I like the sidebar on the side, like Windows 7 used to have. When I gaming, this takes a lot of resources, so I block it with the RazerCortex software. And you choose which processes. It has processes, it has services, it has non-Windows services. You choose which one you want to block. So once you choose which one you want to block, you click on boost. You will see this over here, RazerCortex is boosting your game. Once it finishes, in my computer it's gonna take a little bit longer because I'm blocking a lot of services. But once it finishes, you're gonna see a lot of things over here, like change Windows settings and stuff. Just ignore this. You don't need this. This is not needed because you are disabling some resources of the computer. And once it finishes, it will tell you it's ready to go. You can close it because it's gonna stay over here. It's gonna stay here, as you can see. It's running. It's yellow, which means it's running. Then you go to your games and start playing your games. In games like Left 4 Dead 2, I was having like about 25 frames per second, 30 frames per second, and now I'm having 60 frames per second sometimes, most of the time, with RazerCortex, which it really helped out the performance of my gaming. Also in Evercom Mercenary, which is a space simulator game, having better frames per second, and a lot of other games like The Walking Dead Season 2, like Super Street Fighter 4. I really have a lot of performance with those games. So guys, if you want to try the RazerCortex software, I will advise you to just on Google it, RazerCortex. Like it's over here. This is their main website. You go to their website. Once you're on their website, you're gonna see the download button right away. You click over here on download now, download the software, install it. Once you install the software, you're gonna see this over here, which is RazerCortex over here. You double click it, you click yes because it's gonna ask for administrator privileges. It's very important that you give it administrator privileges so it can block any software that you want. And once it's running, as you can see, everything is good to go. You can start playing your game. Once you finish playing your game, I will advise you to restore everything. Just click this button over here. You will see everything will go back to normal. And what the computer will do is restore all the services and processes of the operating system. This will take a little bit longer than disabling it. So you need to wait a little bit more. But once it's up and running, everything will go back to normal. The good thing about RazerCortex also is that you can use it to refresh the Windows operating system. For instance, you're having like the Windows is freezing or stuff like that. Maybe one of the services is making a freeze. With the RazerCortex, once you disable all the processes and re-enable them back, everything is gonna be running better. Once the system is up and running, it will run better. You'll see. Try it, guys. Try it. I really recommend this software. Well, this is all for this video. I hope you enjoy it. Leave some comments in the box below. If you have questions, I will answer as soon as possible. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for visiting. And if you like it, please share it with your friends. And hope to see you soon, guys. Enjoy.